Hello, Jason here, day 6, post surgery here from spinal fusion S1 to L5. And I got home last night. It was actually just getting back home, and all the jarring of that. It was my highest pain in a while. So it got up to 7 and 8. And that was pretty tough. And I also a lesson learned on the belt, the compression belt. I took it off for just a short time, just because, of the constipation, really. And I kind of paid for it later because, without that support there, my back kind of went into spasm. Um, the wound pain has been, it's like that shift, right? The wound pain has been going down, and I know that will be the fastest thing to heal. And the back pain is more pronounced now, low back, and so I think one of the keys I would say to anyone here is stay on top of the pain meds. I try to avoid PRN. If you're needing the PRN, just take it ahead of time. And adding to the dosage. That's what I've done. Now, I was prescribed 1 to 2 5 milligram Percocet every 4 hours, and so what I've done is I've done it every 3 hours, and most of the time I do take 2. I have taken 1, just if I'm just if I feel like that maybe I won't need the pain management as much, like lying down or something like that. So because certainly it's very constipating, and I have to. That's a big challenge now. So I had just a very small movement yesterday, and that's after having my spouse give me an enema, and then I tried it again today, and didn't really help. And so I've doubled up on the Senna, and really basically maxed out, 8. They want you to, take a maximum of 8 of these, Senna tabs, which are 8.6, and I probably will have to call Kaiser here to see if they're going to give me some lactulose or something if it doesn't get moving. But so I'm just trying to continue to be proactive on it. I did. It was nice to walk in more familiar area and to walk outside. I walked the track at the high school where I have played soccer before, and of course, been in a lot of pain there. But walked 1 lap with my wife, and it was really dead beat after that with the walker. Good to get out there, but feeling that just a little bit of hope, like I'm gonna. I feel some confidence, like I'm gonna get back to some things that I did. Of course, carefully and in the right time, but I feel good about that. And right now the pain is more along the lines of 5 rather than 7 or 8. And I try to do a lot of standing, and sitting, of course, being the worst, and lying down. Lying down, it can be pretty boring. So gotta have activities, words with friends, books, and things, but I've done some writing. That's been a good outlet for me, especially when I get kind of flooding thoughts, just thinking about, worries and stuff, and just doing that brings me back into the moment, the present, and allows me to cope better. And so I had to shower today and remove the original wound dressing as they prescribed, and it looks really good there. They've done a good job with it, and so just my wife redressed the wound, and things look in good shape there. So a shower every other day, and so that's sort of how things are. Feeling hopeful here, and you know, and especially that hoping that I will get some relief from the constipation. And it's really interesting. It's almost more like it's certainly pressure. Not thinking of the pressure that I think you would feel just a normal, when you get constipated and you haven't gone in a couple of days. But this is more like more like because this is a belly wound, you really want that to move because it's just going to push on the wound. And so I guess my experience there, I would, just commend staying, really trying to get things to move, being very aggressive on that because you just don't want that pushing on your belly and the wound and making you in more pain. So that's an update. More updates to come. I'll probably shift to a weekly mode here, and I wish all of you well who are seeking to get better in your back. Blessings.